There are moments in life that catch us off guard. Moments that's so intense and unexpected that they change the way we see ourselves forever. For me, it was that moment came when I fell from a second floor balcony onto a hard rock concrete. It's the kind of accident you might hear about or read about in the stories, but you never imagine it could happen to you in real life. Well, I was just young child at the time, and I still can remember the split second before it happened. I lost my balance, and suddenly everything was out of my control. The sharp rush air, the terrifying realization that I could not stop myself. It all happened so quickly. When I hit the ground, the impact was so brutal. For a moment, I wasn't even sure if I was alive. But then, against all the odds, I realized I could still breathe and still think. I was alive. I fainted shortly after and woke up in the hospital. It was a scary place to be, especially since my parents weren't there at the time. It was just me and my grandparents. The doctors told me that they had to perform surgery to stitch out my chin. Even though they reassured me that it would be totally fine, but it was still frightening to lie there as I worked to fix the injury. I did not understand everything that was happening at the time, but I knew I had to trust them for sure. What stands out the most to me now is how that moment reminded me the strength we all have, even when we feel powerless. As a young child, I didn't think of myself as particularly brave. But surviving the fall, recovering from it, and enduring the challenges it brought taught me that resilience isn't just something adults have. It's something we all carry within us, even though when we don't realize it. It's all about finding the courage to keep going, even when things seem impossible. Looking back, I realized that moment wasn't just about the physical healing. It was a lesson in staying calm during difficult situations and always trust people who's trying to help you. Well, that experience showed me how much courage I could find even when I was scared and unsure at the time. That fall didn't just leave a scar all over my body, but it changed the way I look at life. What it did was it really taught me how fragile life is. One minute, everything can be fine, and the next, your whole world can turn upside down. At the same time, it showed me how strong I am. Surviving that fall wasn't just a luck. It also was a reminder that I have the strength to face hard times and get through them. This experience also deepened my appreciation for the support of others. My grandparents, the doctors, and everyone who helped me recover were a crucial part of my journey. It made me realize that while inner strength is important, having people you can count on makes a big difference too. It taught me to value connections and to be there for others, just like they were there for me. It also taught me to appreciate everything more. My life, my family, and even the small moments. Since that day, I've learned to see challenges as a way to grow instead of something to fear. I realized that scars on your body, whether they're on your body or in your heart, just do not define yourself, who you are. What defines you is how you choose to overcome those challenges. That fall could have been the end of my story, but it was not. Instead, it really became the start of a new chapter. A chapter where I see myself as stronger, braver, and more grateful for everything I have. And thank you.